our ladies and gentlemen, daddies and mommies, uncles and aunties, old and the young. Yeah, are you welcome to this our wonderful show? As you all know the name, Wahala Firmament. We never change the name, we are still here. And you all know me as your acting speaker, honorable speaker, Garba Gambari. I'm not here alone. I'm here with my fellow honorables. They will introduce themselves. But I tell you, this is a firmament where we bring up for issue, digress, progress, digest everything, elongate all, and bring it to your table for you to understand there is a solution to every problem. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, let us enter on for the street and see our representative. Waiting should they tell us about the problem we are facing in the society. Don't leave it. Sit down and watch and listen. Learn. Learn.
As it dey happen now, see, we get all this truck now. We are using diesel. Because of diesel now, we no get customer again. Diesel now is maybe 800. We are buying for filling station. Some said 1,000, some say 850. Because of diesel now, we are not going anywhere now.
Not only me, it affects everybody. Because a place that I used to take 2,000, I increase it to 3,000. And when you go to market, people that we used to carry, where they went to market, something they want to sell like 200, they'll sell it 400. It's generally everywhere.
Wetin I want be say make government everything dey their hand. Make dem reduce. When dem reduce, we go see wetin we want. If dem no reduce, we go no see wetin we want. We just dey go. Make we no deny ourselves. Everything dey with government.
As I'm feeling bad, it will affect generally. Even those who hide the fuel self, they will still go to market. One way or the other. No one will say will deny it. It affects everybody.
Fuel price now is very, it's not okay for everybody. For me or for we as a transporter, it's not much okay. We need government to find something do about it, and to reduce the price of the diesel and the fuel. It's much. Everything is. We cannot go traveling or go anything without fuel, and we use this fuel for the transport. And the transport used to carry food, what they call it, the materials or everything. So the fuel now is it's not okay for that price. So we want government to do something about it, and they should reduce the price of the fuel.
We have one slang that where tire roll, driver chop. Our own is even more better than those who are working like workers. Because when you look at situation on ground, maybe people are many, you change your price. But can they change their price in what they are paying them?
Well, as a Nigerian, a bona fide Nigerian for that matter, I never dreamt coming on top of Okada after I have spent years in school. But be that as it may, as a Christian, I have to do what I have seen for now to put body and soul together, and of course to feed my family. But when you are asking about the high cost of the petrol in the country, for instance, we are all seeing what is happening. It's beyond the reach of the common man, but we cannot fold our hand and say, let us sit down, then the manna will fall from heaven. It fell only once. The petrol is very expensive going to the filling station, and most of the filling stations are selling it the way they want to sell it to we, because we don't have a say in that. We are at the receiving end. Some people sell 180, some 200, some 165. Okay, so that is what we are feeling, and it really affected what we are doing, because this time of 100 naira before, if you call 150 for somebody, it will not want to patronize you. And besides, there is no money in the country.
Customer are not coming again because they are using what they call it, Uber or anything like that. And even Uber sef, they are complaining. The drivers, they are complaining.
I've been here for 5 minutes or going to 2 hours now. I never pick one person of 100 naira. What am I going to tell my family? So that's the situation we are now. And we don't have anybody to bail us out. You see, in Nigeria, marketers operate the way they like. Nobody checkmate them. No price control in some of the food stuff and other items. So everybody just operate the way they like.
Well, I must tell you the fact. Everybody is in a fear in this country now because what is going on, the killings and everything. Everybody is afraid, and nobody is free again. You know.
So if they really want to fix the country together, they should go and do something that will benefit the common man. Petrol, for instance, look at kerosene. Ask these people, how many of you can buy kerosene? A bottle of kerosene is going for 1,000 naira. In a country that is producing kerosene, a kerosene is a petroleum product, and we cannot afford it. It's just like a child in his father's house who cannot feed himself, and the father tells him he should not take from the neighbor. Is it possible?
Everything depends on the government. They are the one that have army. They are the one that are in charge of police. They are the one that are in charge of all the security. So they know how to go about it. And I pray that God will give them the grace to know what to do about this security, insecurity in Nigeria, because it's really going out of hand.
The government are our family members. They are the integral part of the family before they go to the government. They must have faced this thing in one way or the other. But it's unfortunate, whenever they get there, they forget where they came from. And for that reason, we the populace, probably who put them there, they will not listen to us again. So what I think, for instance, is that they should listen to our pride. They should look into our problem, because we are Nigerians.
Bombless. Craziness. What kind of life we live like this? You can only hear what our fellow people are saying in the street. Crying of the domestic fight or what. But before we enter the topic, I will want all my honorables, because I'm not only the
Honorable Speaker,
Eh?
I think say if you better make we talk wetin dey down now.
Yeah.
The thing really affect us now. You know say we dey forget easily for this country.
Okay.
So make we talk the matter when e dey down now. And that matter na fuel, because to reach here today no easy. Fuel and diesel.
Okay, no problem. As our fellow honorables as a talk, let's talk about that. But before we talk about that topic, let's introduce ourselves.
Thank you. Mama Osele, your body dey hot. You don't even allow introduce. Now to just talk about the fuel. You get anybody where the fuel don't reach?
My driver sleep filling station.
How that one come?
Please, I want us to introduce ourselves with due respect. Please.
Thank you so much. My name is Honorable Ono. They call me the bullion van giver. I'm representing the Eastern people. Thank you very much.
My name na Madam Usele, but I be princess from Usele. But my co-honorables, they call me Mama Usele.
That's right. That's right.
Mama Usele.
Yes.
Ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Ladies and gentlemen, I remain my honourable and humble self. Honourable Agbabi. Honourable Agbabiaka, representing Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́, middle Egogon.
Thank you very much. Next.
No.
Na me be Honorable Isioma. I dey represent Anocha South for Delta State. Na me be the only honorable wey sabi wetin dey happen. Wey sabi fashion.
Off your mic, thank you. Next.
You no go let me finish.
Off your mic, next.
Don't be angry now. Calm down.
You are done. Who they
Don't
cook?
be angry. Don't be sorry. That's what
please.
What's wrong?
Who help you decorate?
What's wrong with you?
Ask me.
As a matter of infernal,
Yes.
external, and internal,
I think Jano.
my name is Professor Joe, CD,
Yes.
MD,
Yes.
DCD.
LCD,
Yes.
DCD.
VCD, and
XYZ.
DVD. Thank you.
Nothing way we no go see for this house.
You get waiting Musa no go see for
Anyways, thank you very much. And as you all know, I would like to start by giving honor to whom honor is due. My name is Honorable Duke. I'm representing the good people of Aqua Cross community, a very hospitable region. You know, I represent and I stand for
Can we be brief?
equity, justice, and fairness. Thank you. That's all. That's all.
Thank you very much, my fellow parliamentarian, my people in the house. I remain your loyal and humble Senator Olorunsola Agotikuyo.
Crying honorable.
Cry honorable.
Yeah,
but you and I know it is the pain and the anguish of the people.
The emotion.
They kill you there.
Representing Kogi West.
Crying honorable.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Jare, acting. I celebrate you. So, my name is Madam Joko. Everything where you dey here, we Joko sent one. I represent the west of the region. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, my honorable acting speaker.
That's right.
My name is Honorable Martins, Prophet, and he get nothing wey matter go bring come us.
That's right.
Wey we no go fit solve.
That's right.
Because nothing too hard for human being like us to do. God is doing home.
You don't do, no be preaching, they say may you preach. Introduction, ka for ya. How can you be preaching? Madam Obiageli. Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
And I am representing, oh my God, the eastern part, but this time the women. We are very unique, as you can see. We are sitting like front of each other. And today, you know, the white men came from the east.
The east,
white men and white men are going to settle this problem here today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, once the speaker is talking,
Acting.
when the acting is talking, if you don't want me to act on your heads, respect the office of my acting.
Acting, I respect you.
Thank you.
But tell her to respect you.
Fathers and mothers, as you all see, my fellow honorables has introduced themselves. So the matter now is, as it is well said, the matter is the increase in petrol and diesel. And as Madam Osele, I don't tell you, say, we should tell us what is the matter that is arising. And I'm trying to make reference to each year. Each year we have increase in petroleum. Each year we have increase in diesel.
Yes.
Each year kerosene is going high.
That way now.
You don't even take the money now.
Even subsidy.
So now I'll throw it to the house.
Oh, jeez.
We have to deliberate. Are we continuing increasing or we have to decrease?
We decrease.
So over to you all.
We decrease.
Who is talking?
My speaker.
Good, honorable.
First and foremost.
Hey.
But to me, they ask me say all this increment. Shall not be we get for her? This will not be we get them to buy gas now to cook for our country here. To cook for our country here. Not be even the thing where you want chop. Now to feel what you want take cooker.
Problem.
Because if you know how much be kg now, it go humble your family to know if na small, I been a big una one buy. Why we know they even refine here to come determine wetin go make a petrol drop patapata abi na diesel abi na every of those fuel wey we dey use. That is my own number one. I don't know wetin all these honourable why we sit here and people will be out there to be complaining. Many of them are using car of 260 million, 400 million. I want to provoke the cry baby, the cry honorable, so that he said go fit cry out the fuel price.
Don't be emotional.
Because now, as of now, it's very hard for you to ride a car for 1 year completely. If your car is living in mechanic house for 4 days and 2 days on the street, is it a workshop?
That's bad.
Because when there is no fuel, you suffer that.
The people will perish now.
Thank you very much.
Will suffer.
Please, Honorable Martins, we have not come here in valiant. We have not come here as listeners. We have not come here as bosses. Why are you opening your eyes and giving us the vibration of the problem of the country as not
My speaker.
Acting.
My acting speaker.
Good.
Now they say when person get joy, he go feel calm. You as a person, you are the first to even make your eyes strong. That's how they look you. They say you get out. Repetition is the law of long and lasting.
Oh, say.
Is my eyes strong?
No breast, na him hair. Na the hair wey cut. Na
him is all a man like that. What's wrong with you?
To answer the question you just asked.
Yes.
Your face is not strong.
Thank you.
But it's fierce. Thank you.
I don't sorry.
Respect.
You see? That is a corporate insult.
We do respect my honourable speaker.
Thank you.
The thing we dey here now, that they leave object, they pursue shadow. Whether speaker face fair, whether speaker dey for seat, and at the motion I will go move now. The thing when we dey talk now, the fuel crisis, because the gas under the same petroleum, now money we take dey cook money now.
Yes, so
because you take money go market the food there. You reach us again, go feed the 12 kg, na 12,000. So right now firewood. Any broken table for road people they knock am before they knock am together to take make fire. Because they never buy food belle full, talk less of to go buy because of increment. Okay, all this money where they now my speaker, you know where they talk and go now.
Yeah.
When you ask for the increment, why this gas go up, why petrol go up? They say na the fight when they between Russia and
Ukraine.
Now how you get us now?
You guys are not fighting, man.
What are you talking about?
Look,
I'm very
I will
sorry.
slash your.
Oh,
so you know say the matter e get k-leg and Russia with Ukraine. So we when they produce fuel now, we don dey import fuel from Russia. So because dey pepper Russia now say they never do wetin they wan do belle full, e affect our fuel. That was because we hear say they say UK the petroleum dey affect them. US e dey affect them. How e take connect us? Because we dey go take fuel for the right country.
Point of correction. We are not producing. We are just owner of raw material.
But we feel better than
But
what
the production requires
production.
3 stage. Production. We go to refine our.
We dey go refine. Yes, it's as good as not producing.
Thank you.
My honorable. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
all right.
Continue.
Thank you, my honorable
Acting speaker.
speaker.
That's right.
I want us to look at this situation critically. I noticed that in this nation, when anything goes up,
He does not come down.
He doesn't come down.
He does not come down. Oh.
He doesn't respect gravity.
A few years ago, I was still discussing this with some of my fellow colleagues.
That's right.
I said, do we notice that when there's inflation in petrol, diesel, gas, it affects even our living as human beings.
Oh, that's right.
For
That's
example,
right.
I will use a typical example, transportation fare.
Yes.
People are struggling. Things are not easy for people. And then you are increasing the prices of all these things. And then people are struggling here and there. Imagine every of our transportation fare every year. It's not every year, every month is in multiples of 50. Go and look for it. From 50 naira to 100 naira to 150
to 200.
I don't used to enter
like
public
that and
transportation.
like that and like that. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Thank you. Thank you.
That is making this inflation go on and on.
Thank you.
I don't used to
Acting
enter
speaker.
transportation.
Are you flying?
Honorable Bambiala.
No, she dey follow underground.
Please, Honorable, he wants to talk.
Thank you, fellow honorable.
Good.
Honorables.
Honorables. Honorables. Number one, I want to correct this impression. You people always pronounce my name in a bombastic and barbaric way.
Wetin that one?
Are you not the chief corporate? Are you not the chief corporate?
Honorable Bambiala.
Whatever.
I am Honorable Agbabia. You see now?
Please, respect, please, Madam
Agbabiaka.
Honorable Isioma. The next time you interrupt or pronounce his name incorrect,
Yes.
you'll be fine.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Quite agree.
Thank you. I'll continue. Correct
But-
us. Correct the house. What's your correct pronunciation?
My name is pronounced
Honorable.
Agbabiaka.
Thank you. Continue your
Back to wetin we dey talk about. People wey I pity most na people wey like beans. Wey like beans.
Because e dey take for fire.
To cook beans now.
Okay.
The money wey you wan take cook beans, the gas abi kerosene wey you wan take cook beans, the money plenty pass the beans gangan. That means the thing sef e dey affect to chop. Are you getting me now? E dey affect to chop. This so-called transportation of a thing, e dey affect am. The people wey dey in charge of anything petroleum before if anything like increment wan dey for price of any petroleum product, NNPC o, NLC o, NUPENG o, and some other bodies wey be say na dem gangan dey front line, dem go do meeting say okay na the reason why we wan increase fuel money be this o, please o see with us o, because now una dey represent the public too o, my brother. Now e no be like that. Even sef the price for filling station A and filling station B e no the same. Everybody just dey do as dem like. I don notice say that time o, say when dem dey strike say NSC go say no, we no like this thing o, we no like the price of fuel o, you wan make life difficult for people blah 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 blah. Dem go strike. All the whole nation e go dey on hold. So then dem go take police catch NSC president. That time o, now I no even know who be NSC president.
My honourable, that time don pass o, water don flow pass garri o. You tell whether NSC man dey talk wey dey wear khaki like this. Before dey talk, e don drop for television. We say this man na noble Nigeria. Hey, e dey take our matter for heart o. Na so we dey hail am dey carry am up. We no know say e dey pardon Ikenu. And you know speaker for this country where we dey. So once you just dey talk the truth, they go they don't look you. So what you go do with it? You're stealing from power. Now so they stole the man with what the man go dey represent. He go one appointment. He come command for the LNC, the Labour Party leader, the Congress. They stone am with one position. I state now I can't go be governor. You know hear that matter again. Not talk go there again. Now say if they wan go Senate, you not get up. You see, let me call this our leaders. If you put the people wey dey see where they sharp plenty for telly, all of them when they don't look there, they'll stone there with one position. Once they stone there, that area. So after that time, we know they get to the talk for us again. Before we know, East they say 200 per liter. West they say you know say West people dey humble. West they say 168. North they say 220 because you know they ever dey under. So my life be that.
That one no be right. That one no be right.
Honorable.
Acting speaker, allow me to deviate a little bit. You know, I was on phone with one of these ministers that handles all this petroleum problem. You understand? And we are talking business. You know, I'm a business person. You understand? Now, madam, you mentioned something about the Ukraine and the Russia. This thing. I told him, sir, look at this thing. This is business for us. Let me explain the business. I'm going to tell all my honorables here the business. Which business?
Listen first.
Don't use our this
now,
business.
I am talking to someone that listens to me.
This is wisdom.
Listen to me. Now I told him that now people are now looking. The Ukraine is affected. UK is affected with this petroleum issue. Other countries are looking for how to collect petroleum now. This is the best time for us to fix our own very good and be the highest distribution of petroleum to them. And the money will now help to enhance our economy. With that, we have created job opportunity. Yes, sir. We will not be sending petroleum to this sector. Yes, sir. Money will flow. Before we go fear our petroleum, our naira will now increase. Because they will not start feeding us with money. Wisdom.
Wait first.
Honorable speaker.
One of the honorable is even having a point. Imagine, we are sleeping, we are talking.
Make we discuss wetin dey important.
Now,
Honorable Madam Joko.
I greet you, Jare.
Please, can you mention who was the last speaker?
It was last speaker now. He speak.
What did he say about this?
He speak about the
Now,
general.
this is the problem of Nigeria, of this our country. You are busy, we are busy saying what and deliberating and digesting
On some
an issue that has put us in cry, in tears. You are sleeping.
Don't just provoke.
You are sleeping. Madam Joko,
I greet you.
Honorable Joko,
be like saying that two of them. You don't say many of them, they like sleeping.
Which consequences you are repeating?
The West region.
West region. On behalf of yourself and the West region, we find you 1 billion.
Nice one. Now, let us think of how to bring the billion to us.
Your due date is on the 12th of July. Today's date is what? No, on the 12th of September. 2000 and this year.
That is a good business.
This is business. So we now share 1 billion.
Thank you very much.
Honorable Duke.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for the privilege and the opportunity to buttress my point.
Hello.
I was not talking to you, Honorable.
Can you go to your point, please?
Honorable Ono was actually making a statement earlier on. I would like to direct this question to him. Now, the Minister of Petroleum, up until this very moment, has not been able to tell us how many liters of petrol we consume as a nation on a daily basis. Now, that is one of the major issues that has been affecting us. Now, if we cannot categorically state in figures or in numbers that this is what we consume on a daily basis, then how can we be accountable for the fuel that we consume as a whole nation on a monthly basis?
We are talking accountability. You are saying calculation.
No, if we are not accountable for what we produce,
what does calculation have to do with?
get to do with
Yes,
our money.
I understand
Because if you not get, if you not get
One
accountability.
One by one.
He's talking to me.
What you are saying is accountability.
Yes.
Everything. When you have accountability of everything,
There will be transparency.
Okay.
Let me talk to him. He said the question to me. You know the minister is my very good friend. Now my minister told me something. He knows we are very close. He knows the statistics of petroleum that we give to Nigerians. But the issue we have now, the distribution company is another committee that distributes this thing. They now have, that is where the corruption now comes in. Now he will now mandate the numbers of how they call it, how they put it, professor.
Allocation.
No, the fuel, how they measure the fuel, petroleum.
The liters.
The liters. He knows how many liters they are allowed to use. You understand? But the distributor, people that distribute to the masses, will now connive it. Keep it and not say that the fuel is now scarce. They will now hold it. They hold it. That is the word I'm looking for. They will now hold it. Now they don't tell the Nigerians that the fuel is scarce. So when the thing that increase price, that's what they hide. They will now bring it.
Are you trying to use an excuse for your friend?
Thank you.
I want us to know that all of us did not sleep and put head in the same place.
Correct. You are very soon. What
I'm trying to say in essence is that, you see, I've constantly in the past been hearing number of what we share every day, what we use every day. This thing can never be ascertained strategically.
Another money coming.
And of a fact, let us not forget that this country is so porous and so spoiled to the point that we don't have a database. Which is really affecting us in trying to.
No, I don't buy that idea. We have a database that you are not seeing.
Actual usage, budget, and whether we have excess or deficit, we don't know. So this thing of ascertaining how much liter we are consuming per day is not realistic.
No, well, thank you. It's
just futuristic. And it's painful.
No, it's okay.
Put your hand down.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
Can you?
Two things I want to say.
Yes.
Honorable Olusola Abikilo Pere.
Yes, Agbabiaka.
If you are talking about data, a mini data. 2-4, I have data. So
how many gigs?
You know, I said all of us.
How many gigs?
Because you are shouting, you don't have database. You don't have database. I will share you data after this parliament. Number two, be say. This Olowu, I forgot what they call his name.
Honorable
Olowu is a bloody liar. You know, people will come here. You see, let me land you. Because people will just come here, wear big clothes. You go wear tapoli. If you say, you have connection. Are you aware that the petroleum minister is not an ordinary man?
That's what. The
petroleum minister is the Mr. President.
That's what we are talking about.
So one of the problem there is that if the person is in charge, is not accessible. Because Mr. President has a lot in his hand.
Is accessible.
Mr. President is not. Olowu is not telling me that he has connection with.
I don't allow this man.
Do you know that every time? Our Mr. President, which is our own petroleum minister, is always traveling.
He's always traveling.
Let me tell you, if he doesn't buy bread, he doesn't feel our pain. Everything that Mr. President is doing is already paid for. He has a lot in his hand. If he knows, because it's obvious to us now that he cannot undo it, give it to a competent person to undo, somebody that feel our pain, not our opura. You tell us you have connection.
My speaker. Another view to this matter where they train me for inside kidney.
Sorry, Jare.
That be diesel. Diesel now. Most of the people when they use motor when get diesel now, they don't put plastic on top right for sale. Because diesel now the price, it don't even pass some people's school fees. And you get how the thing they take affect business. Many of our telecommunications, the money when they charge people now because of diesel money more than they buy. So this thing really they affect many things for this our nation.
My speaker, even the thing when Honorable Martins they talk na true. I go bank, you know. I go to different bank for that same vicinity. So I dey finish for one, I still dey one. They do thinking say na to four. The next one when I wan complete my transaction na 4 o'clock. As I reach the other bank,
you don close.
And I park for that other bank thinking say to hold them down, make I for cross do the second one. As I reach there, they say, madam, you no fit go inside though. You go as honorable, you go fit pass back enter, but we don close.
To the masses they don close, but to honorable they never close.
Now say how na go close? This na to 4. They say diesel
don cost.
I see diesel.
Bank
they say
dey
the diesel too expensive. They no fit run am. Say so na 3 o'clock. So what are people when take Uber and all those things? When they say okay, I go rush enter my bank, maybe the ATM no work, make I collect money. Where they go see themselves, not be panty.
Honorable speaker, please look to my
right. So now this is
my right and see what is happening.
And I diesel they
look to my
right.
right and see what is happening.
Please hold on, house. I need to hear from.
Is it diesel that is affecting this on the road?
I see what is happening.
Observation. If you find Madam Doko because she dey sleep, Instagram ló ń ṣe lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. She's pressing from the blue Instagram.
You don't talk about the
Order before you further.
Jealousy of first-hand information.
My people, you can see that in this parliament is a permanent whereby headache cannot be found. In as much as we shout and talk and digress, deliberate, elongate issues for you to understand what is happening, we are going on a short break now. When we come back, we'll be talking on the solution, who to impeach and who not to impeach.
Exactly.
So we're going on the short break now. Don't leave this station. Yeah,
Most people don't understand the magic of a perfect skin, the allure of a well-pampered skin. We bounce from skincare products to skincare products, from spa to spa. Looking for that ideal solution. I found the solution. And it's Blemiville Skincare and Spa. My name is Neil, and I'm proud to be a part of the Blemiville family.
See our adverts, Mona patronize them. In as much as we are talking and deliberating and elongating all issues for here. Anything suggestion you have, please do well to follow our hashtag, our social medias and comment. Tell us the things we can do that can help you, can fulfill you. We are the government, we are the people, we are here for not for ourselves, but we are for you. But now we are going straight to the solution, how to stop this fuel scarcity. How we are going to stop it that will make us be productive in this country. So over to my honorables now.
May I start?
May I
straight.
Start.
Thank you, my honorable speaker.
Acting
speaker.
Good.
I think we should go back to the days of strike. Yes. Just like Honorable Agbabiaka said the other time, that whenever there is an increase in price of fuel, diesel, and the rest. NLC, NUPENG, give me the names.
DNG.
All of them they go.
All of them they go.
Yeah,
They will go on
strike.
and will put everything on hold.
Yeah, what you are trying to say is you support
I support it
to go and strike.
because while everything is on hold, there is always a quick response to the issue.
My speaker.
Am I very correct, my
My speaker.
That one not correct.
That's before.
That one not
That's why I
correct.
said we should
My
go back to the
It's okay. It's okay. We have,
My
we
speaker.
have objected. Yes.
Honorable
As a matter of fact, I consider that as just speaking out of point. Because if you say strike, now make we dey strike. We know so many strike in this our country.
Exactly.
If we strike now, we go suffer am. ASU go strike. No bang or the bang go strike. Now,
I like it. Sorry. Even in Baba, it's strike.
now because of fiscality, because of the high increase in petrol, I used to buy before. I now buy only one line.
Baba strike, no fuel.
Before thunder strike, sir.
One house.
I need to explain this. Maybe the generality of our country, that is the whole Nigeria, or the whole people in our country, should contribute 5,000. We'll use it to buy a brand new refinery. Igbo man there. Buy a brand new refinery and use it to be. Now we cannot repair our refinery again. We want to buy refinery.
Honorable Matis, if I get you right, what you are trying to say is the citizens of the country
should buy refinery.
Should buy the
honorables.
Hello, what else? What happened to the tax collected that you
We will add the tax and money from all the honorables are going to contribute 20 million.
The professor made mention of going back to the days of strike.
That's bad.
You know they work.
Allow him to talk.
My opinion, please.
Wait now, make him talk.
My opinion.
I would like to bring my professor.
That's okay. Let him talk now. Opinion. When of you work, drop your opinion.
I would like to bring my professor to the light that he should remember we are here to represent
our constituents.
That's right.
The people who prefer and decided and love the most the strike action or no strike action is a body called the union. And if I may even put it to us here on this floor, if I'm not mistaken, we are here as a voice representing. We are an intermediary between the government and the people.
That's right.
There's a body that comes and say you people are not doing the right thing, which is the union. But so far so good. For the past 8 years, we have never heard or seen any action from them that we are not doing anything. Good. We only here are just looking at it that we have human feelings. We know what our people are facing out there.
Don't cry. That's
We won't cry.
It's okay.
We know what they are facing out there.
It's okay.
But for the fact, I'm not crying. I am not crying.
That's okay.
I am not crying. But for the fact, that is okay. They are not showing any sign that they are really representing or in the interest of the people. So, for my honorable, my learned colleague, to be referring to the times of strike, I find it very, very embarrassing. Furthermore,
allow him to land.
Furthermore, I would like us, like I keep preaching every time, let us go back home.
To our village.
You can go back to your village, you can go back to your mother's womb. As far as I am concerned, look at the man in the mirror. Am I making a change?
Who bring mirror?
Let us
A
respect
time for a
the
new
man.
government has come.
Yes.
If I get you right, you are saying
It's okay.
We should set a union which can actually look and regulate.
Yes.
But
Not regulate. And he's saying we should go back to our drawing board.
Let's
Our mother
is okay.
Speaker.
Good. Please. I'm coming.
my
So you
God.
can talk honorable joke.
Thank you very much,
Joke,
Honorable
joke.
Speaker. Oh, I'm
Please,
flattered.
before you continue, please, I'm coming to you. You have to because you have been so the women have to talk.
Yes. Yoni Kerosene.
So please,
Yoni Kerosene.
Thank you very much, Honorable Acting Speaker. Like I always say, I have a dream that this country, Nigeria, will be great again.
Yes.
I said I have a dream.
We both have the dream.
That the issue of fuel scarcity will soon be a thing of the past.
Wake up!
If the right people are put in place of power, how can we have a leader that is trying his possible best, but health issues will not allow him to concentrate? Today it is either he's in Dubai, or he's in Italy, or he's in France,
He like France.
or he's in the UK.
UK too.
How can we have someone like that still in charge of something of great importance as fuel?
Okay, honorable, if I get you, we are talking of impeachment. Thank you very much. We'll raise the motion of impeachment.
I have a dream. Nigeria will be great again.
I have a dream too.
This thing is not hard. Crude oil. Na oil. Palm. Na oil. Ororo. Oil. When you mix it together, it becomes more.
And they made you an honorable from your constituency.
We are speaking from our hearts.
It was a bad decision anyway.
Can you throw light on
Yes.
we need solutions.
My speaker, the solution, it don't tell when we dey pray. You see say this our country, we dey spiritual. Because of too many bad things. Because we don't try make leaders help. And the people they try, they look up to us as leaders, make we help. And some of us too, they look up to our senior leaders. We just be house where they decide, but the thing they their hand, say make they help. Common man, kerosene will be the cheapest thing. They not they fit now. Now wood, then they look any broken wood, any tree, they cut, and they say make we plant tree. Every compound get a tree. Now then they do firewood. So make them try, make them put this. Make we get a refinery for ourselves. We get everything here to build a refinery. If we get one, it go help us. People they cry.
Good.
Speaker can buy us refinery.
Madam Princess Ogwele, I said.
Princess
Usele.
Go
My bad.
So
we are telling that we should go back to our refinery.
Yes.
Honorable, I'm coming to you. Honorable, you had there's a time you raised a bill that we should actually pay you or raise a fund for your refinery in your area.
That's right.
Olobere.
That's right.
What happened to that money that was given to you? Can you account for it? Because all the refinery, we have refineries, yes or no?
Yes.
But these refineries that
They are not working.
we have people that were, is one of the honorables that has been placed in charge of that honorable.
That's right.
What happened to that place?
That's right. Thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker.
You have said it before.
Like I always say, I am an advocate for change. Now concerning the refinery in my region, I did everything within my human powers to make sure the refinery gets working again.
So the spiritual powers overcame your human power.
The allocation wasn't enough.
Unforeseen circumstances. Due to unforeseen circumstances. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
You were complaining too about that insufficient fund.
Oh yes.
And another thing is the allocation. That issue wasn't done.
It was not. I had to channel some of the allocation that was meant for the recreational facility.
For the last privilege.
You get it. They were hungry people. So what do you expect?
Introduction of a festival, carnival.
Nice one.
Thank you. Thank you,
What are you talking about?
Honorable Acting Speaker. We need price regulation.
According to what
Regulation. When they see, let me tell you something. In the Ogabata house, go. Any small thing, they don't set up committee. Shall you see that committee? If them gather, not be the thing where they say make them the committee about now the committee. They just set up that committee to collect money to shop
to deceive us.
To deceive us. So set of people. They set up committee wait to look into. I want to tell you say as then they look
they say behind curtain.
Behind curtain. But na behind curtain then they share money. This time around the solution be say get the people wey dey forefront gangan wey dey involved gangan be it a representative from NNPC, representative from NUPEG, representative from NLC, even representative of the masses, market women. Make everybody come together.
Now you dey talk.
This price yo.
God the NUPEG go they go buy.
You get this price. This price so na him we agree. You get so that you the problem again be say as price regulation no dey. If you reach Akpoche filling station,
220.
They say 220. They hear if the same Akpoche filling station for another location, then go sell am
180.
You get dem go come dey use us do business. But if regulation don dey, say Hausa ni o, Igbo ni o.
No, na so e go before that man wey dey wear khaki.
Yes.
So the person dey take people that dey go different in boys that dey go different. They dey shine them. They dey close am.
You get. So anybody.
The guy don go sit down on top.
Finally.
Just to buttress what my friend Honorable
That's why it's my friend. If he buttress me,
let there be punishment.
Punishment
for anyone.
Put your hand down. Make Allah set it up.
My speaker. Daru.
Thank you.
My speaker.
Alright, thank you very much. Now let me just touch a little bit. You know my type of person. I'm a business person. First of all, you pointed at me saying I am the problem of this
house.
But let me tell you the problem. You will now ask a question to this honorable here, who they gave money to do a work. I ate the money.
You don't say that. How are you
sure he did not eat the money? He did not eat. I'm sorry.
Allocation that is not enough. Insufficient for.
Thank you.
Did you see me eat the money?
Thank you. He did not eat the money. The money was not enough.
It was eating.
Now,
all those circumstances.
Thank you. Now, my speaker, acting speaker, he also pointed the fact that we should go on strike. Now, let me tell you something. That is why I told you I have connection. You see those people that did those strikes that worked that time, they are the one in power now. Yes, that thing cannot work for them again.
Thank you.
They know what they did that made it work that time. Now you can't try that strike pattern again.
It's outdated.
Touch me, yes, ma'am.
I'm not touching. Which one be touching?
They have touched you away.
He has not finished talking.
You don't have any point.
My honorable
Speaker.
Acting
This
speaker.
one na cheating no.
Now, if we look to the fuel price now, it's still even playing compared to wetin feature get belle for. Because subsidy, you know, government still dey subsidize the fuel. That's why we dey buy am for wetin look like this now wey be chicken money. Maybe after the coming election though, anything can happen. Even fuel can be up to 400.
Oh my God.
When subsidy is being removed, finally.
God forbid.
And that is why we should follow wetin Mama Usele talk. We are not talking before too.
We not talk am.
Let's get refined. I told you people
No
to
be
gather
wetin
money.
you talk. No
I
dey
said,
carry person glory.
Let's gather money. If I bite you, I bite people for living.
No, as fuel.
Let's gather money.
Thank you very much.
Let's gather money to buy refinery. Let's buy refinery. I have a personal connection.
You have an account.
For a very good refinery
account you go
that
there.
can supply
My friend,
let me explain something to you.
from your mind.
Let me explain something to you.
Now, if you mind, it can
If you
be
remove the subsidy, let me tell you what the government is doing. That's why I say I have connection. Now, subsidy itself is a pattern of giving money to someone that has refinery outside to bring back the fuel again that we have back into this country.
it is. Wisdom.
I'll show you the business side of it. Now the thing you need to do.
Businessman, I'm begging you in the name of whatever you
Thank you. Honorable, I need to disturb. I need to slash
No,
your
pity him.
business. I'll
Just pity
slash
him.
you if you
Son.
shout. If you shout, don't call.
My speaker,
Don't call my name.
Don't cut.
Mechiamo, let him talk.
Continue.
Wisdom.
Now this is what they need to do. I'll check the business side of it.
Good.
Now what they need to do is that those of us like the rich masses, the ones that have billions and billions, that goes with bullion vans, they should stop having refineries outside. We should stop importing our fuel, which we have, back to our own people. What we need to do is to stop them first. When you stop them, you now start creating. They'll see that they'll start creating that thing they should do outside in their own country.
Exactly.
Yes,
It's costing my hype here now. You
now
see.
when you create it, let me tell you what happened again. The country. Now job employment will not happen. People will start working in the refineries. Then again, they will not do road well. Do you know why they do road well? Because their trucks have to move.
This is business. Wisdom.
One more.
He's copying my lucrative idea. Look,
Thank you.
he's copying our
Thank you.
I thought of him.
Order.
I'm very sorry, sir.
Nobody said anything again.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you very much.
You heard him. Nobody say anything again.
And you just said something.
No, I
Don't say anything again. Just keep quiet and listen to what I want to say.
I won't say anything again.
Why you sit talking? Good. Viewers at home, my fellow citizens, you have all heard what we are saying. But before we wrap up, we have heard some solutions. If we have said some things that are not what is the solution, you can still tell us so we can look at it. Even though in the house here, some of the honorables have embezzled some money that they can't account for it. The 400 billion was given for refinery 2 years ago. Until now, we can't really know. We don't know where or which course that money end up with. And still yet you are raising another, because your file is here, you have raised another bill to build another refinery in the country. So we are going to look into that one. Then the creating of our tax. All the tax we are collecting from the poor citizen of this country, where is it going?
No.
So I want you people to sit down and create a body that will actually do a survey to know where this money are going to.
Thank you.
We know where they are going. Thirdly, on everybody that have contributed, thank you. We are going to look at how we can create a union whereby we are going to sit down and know if the fuel price is going to stay in 150 or 170 or any, it stays there. And make sure that our people, we are the one manufacturing this product. We have the raw material.
Yes.
So we all can come together
Yes.
and build this thing together.
Yes.
So
That's right.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. But before we go, we would like to raise another issue that will be deliberated the next time, which is the domestic violence in our environment. Because now the rapid growing of ritualists is growing so much. The rapid growing of husband killing his family, boyfriend killing is growing. So please, I want every one of us to go back to our various constituencies and come up with a little topics and issues that we know that we can actually use to sanitize all these issues that is coming in the next sitting. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. My name is Honorable Garba Gambari, the acting speaker. Please don't miss this event. Who is snoring? No, it as well. Is this kind of? Is this? I have not said anything since morning that you are sleeping. But now you even try to disturb my sound. Please quiet the camera. This is an issue that we need to treat. So bye bye and see you in the next show.